With all the mixed reviews coming out, is The Gray Man worth the watch? Stay tuned.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you guys for clicking today's video, man. We would do a quick review on The Gray Man. So go ahead and just hit that like button and consider subscribing so you can be notified when I drop more content like this. So last night I was trying to sleep. For the life of me, I could not go to sleep. I was tossing and turning, counting sheep. And in the midst of trying to fall asleep, I told myself, fuck it. Let's just watch The Gray Man. Let's go ahead and check it out. So The Gray Man, directed by the Russo brothers, with big stars, of course, Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, all-star cast, Ryan Gosling coming back to the big screen, one of my favorite actors, and I was actually pretty excited to see him come back to the big screen. If you guys haven't seen the trailer reaction, go ahead and check it out. So starting off, after viewing The Gray Man, after viewing the trailer, high expectations for this movie. This movie has an all-star cast. It has the Russo brothers directing, known for their work in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this being one of Netflix's most expensive projects, my expectations were high. I knew that turning on that film at midnight, I knew that I was going to be engaged. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint. I would say that my experience was engaging. I smiled. I was stunned by the visuals. I was just in awe of the cinematography and the lighting and the tone of this film. It is beautifully shot. The Russo brothers experimented with a drone shot. And if you guys have seen Ambulance, Michael Bay used heavy on the drone shots, and at times it was just overwhelming and it was just very unnecessary for those drone shots, as I felt kind of fucking dizzy. And the drone shots that they used for this film was mostly B-roll, just to let the audience know of a location change. And there are times where they use it as a transition to go into a scene, and it was just seamless, and I thought that was actually fucking fire. And this was past midnight and I was trying to go to sleep, and this film kept me up till 2:30 a.m. So with that line right there, this film will have you engaged. The acting from Ana de Armas and just Ryan Gosling is just amazing. Chris Evans, I cannot say enough about Chris Evans, as he had fun with this. The way Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling were just dancing in scenes back and forth, fire. The storyline, though, it is your typical storyline. It's your basic storyline, and I feel that's where this movie lacks. Right now, this movie is being rated pretty low, and I understand it. I did find myself understanding that the plot is very cliche and it's very basic and standard. The cast delivers on their performances, and that's what saves this film. This does lack screenplay. This does lack a better story. With that being said, this film could have been so much more. It could have. They left the setup, which I do like. I feel that they can redeem themselves with the second movie. So this movie is straight action from beginning to end, and that's why this film is a plus for me, as the action doesn't feel too much. There's times where there's just unnecessary action, but this takes place in the timeline of the film. The action is required because he is mostly on the run, and so it takes event in a full day and a half, and so him on the run, the action is there and the action delivered. I would say I wish that they let some scenes breathe during the action, maybe kept a one shot or just not cut too fast in between those hits. I wanted to see more backstory, more moments with Ryan Gosling's character and Julia Butt's character, which is known as Claire in the film. I love that dynamic, and I would love to see it more so that you feel a bit more connected to their relationship. If you're a fan of just these actors, that alone should be worth the click. It's fun, it's engaging, it's action-packed. You got an all-star cast. They just bring a lot of charisma to the screen, and you just fall in love with their characters. Ana de Armas, I can't get enough of her. She is just beautiful, but she brings a fierce performance. Ryan Gosling brings this subtleness to his character, and I just find it so amazing. You know, this is not a Jason Bourne storyline film, but this is a great film that can lead to more films. So with that being said, man, if you're a critical person in with films, if you analyze it too much, then maybe this film might not be for you. If you're more lenient towards films and you just go to have a good time, this is the movie for you to click, and it is worth it if you want to have a good time, if you want to be entertained. This movie is big, it's loud, it's noisy, action-packed, and an all-star cast to deliver on the performances. That's my liner, that's my closing right there. Is this movie worth it? I would say definitely. Jump in the comments, let me know what you thought of this film. Did you enjoy the action of this film? What are your thoughts? Spoiler free, of course. Hit that like button to support the channel and consider subscribing so you can be notified when I drop more content. We do movie reactions, trailer reactions, show reactions. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video.